Welcome to Khalil Gaming Studio. Tom Clancy's The Division Resurgence is a significant title in the gaming landscape, and I'm excited to explore its story, even as a non-gamer. Dealing with a viral outbreak, societal collapse, and total chaos, these are just a few of the challenges that characters in The Division Resurgence face. The game takes place in a post-apocalyptic New York City, where a smallpox pandemic has devastated the city, causing widespread destruction and panic. As a result, the government has collapsed, and the city is in disarray. The Division, a group of civilian sleeper agents, is tasked with rebuilding society and fighting against the various factions that have risen to power in the wake of the disaster. The challenges don't stop there. The characters also have to scavenge for resources, craft weapons, and fight against other hostile factions. The game's world is incredibly immersive, and the sense of danger and uncertainty is palpable. It's like walking into a war zone, where every decision counts, and every action has consequences. The characters also have to navigate the treacherous landscape of rival factions, each with their own agenda and motivations. From the fanatical Last Man Battalion to the cunning Rikers, each faction presents a unique challenge and danger to the player. The stakes are high, and the tension is always building. But it's not just about the action and combat, the game also explores the human side of the disaster. The characters are all ordinary people who have been forced to become heroes in the face of crisis. They have their own motivations, fears, and desires, which drive the story forward. The game's narrative is deeply rooted in its immersive world, which draws inspiration from real-world events and conspiracies. The story is full of twists and turns, and the game's attention to detail is impressive. From the abandoned streets of Manhattan to the underground bunkers of the Division, every environment is meticulously crafted to transport the player into the world of the game. The characters themselves are complex and multi-dimensional, with their own backstories and motivations. The game's story is heavily focused on the characters' journeys and how they respond to the crisis. It's a story about human resilience, courage, and sacrifice. One pivotal moment in the story stands out, when the main character is forced to make a critical decision that will change the course of the narrative. It's a moment of high tension, where the character must weigh the risks and consequences of their actions. The outcome is far from certain, and the player is left wondering what will happen next. The intensity of the confrontation is palpable, and the emotional stakes are high. It's a moment that will keep you on the edge of your seat, wondering what will happen next. In the end, the story of The Division Resurgence is one of human struggle, sacrifice, and ultimately, hope. The game's themes of resilience, courage, and community are deeply relevant to our own world, where we face our own set of challenges and crises. So, what did you think of my exploration of The Division Resurgence's story? Leave your thoughts in the comments below, and if you want to see more gaming content, check out my next video where I explore a different aspect of gaming.